Hello and welcome into TalkFCB and welcome back here to the channel, guys, to a much more upbeat news roundup today because there's some very big and very good news to bring you. At long last, something good. So, let's not waste any time, let's get to it. Because it does indeed concern Arthur Melo. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Arthur, we're going to be talking about Andre Onana, and we are going to come on later to Jadon Sancho. But first of all, let's talk about Arthur. Let's talk about the big breaking news from him this morning, because he ain't going nowhere. He is not leaving Barcelona. Why? Because he doesn't want to. And if he doesn't want to, like I've said all along, he has a nice long contract and he doesn't have to go anywhere. And that is his stance. Whether Bartomeu likes it or not, whether the club want him to go or not, it doesn't matter. The player doesn't want to leave. Because Rack One this morning broke Arthur's words, which are as follows. These are the words officially of Arthur Melo. There is always speculation, but my idea is clear. The only option that interests me is staying at Barcelona. I feel good there. I'm grateful to the club. I'm grateful to the coaching staff for the confidence they have in me. That is another reason to be totally clear on the fact my only desire is to remain here. He went on to say the supposed interest of big clubs is always flattering, it's a positive sign, but my mind is on playing for Barcelona for many years. Barca is where I've always wanted to be, and I want to be here for a long time. Every day I feel more comfortable in a team, at the club, and in the city. I also love the people and the culture here, and I feel the support of the fans. I'm 100% focused on working hard and returning to action as soon as possible, because I am excited to keep on growing here and to fight for more titles with Barca. And that there says everything. And honestly, guys, from me, you won't hear any more rumours about Arthur Melo. We may well hear them in the media. We may well hear about Barcelona trying to force him out, Barcelona offering him here, offering him there. But look, the guy said it again. He said it a few weeks ago. He said he was happy here, said he wanted to stay here. And now again, he's come out immediately after these rumours and shut them down. Quite clearly, the only thing right now in Arthur's mind is being a success at Barcelona. And he knows that he can do that. He knows that he has the characteristics to succeed at the club. I think certainly now he realises he's got to be more driven, he's got to be more focused, he's got to go out there and really prove himself time and time again, because he does have the quality. He knows that, we know that, the club, surely they know that, but for some reason they're trying to ignore that, but it doesn't matter. Arthur staying at Barcelona, we will ignore every report linking Arthur away from this club going forward. I also want to bring you some official information and again some official words of the player in terms of Andre Onana, because yesterday of course he spoke about Barcelona's potential interest in Onana and whether or not he wanted to come to Barcelona and become the second goalkeeper. And well, indeed, I said yesterday he wanted to leave Ajax, and indeed Onana now has come out and said, don't get me wrong, I'm very happy with Ajax and I'm very grateful to the club. I've had 5 great years here, but now my time has come to take the next step. We made this agreement last year. I don't know yet what will happen, but my ambitions and the agreements are clear. And that there is certainly very, very concrete there from the words of Onana. He does want to leave Ajax this summer. Indeed, there are many clubs right now interested in his services. Barcelona, for sure, will not be the only club, but it remains to be seen exactly what the situation is, because there have been right now a lot of contrasting reports on whether or not Barcelona really are interested in Andre Onana. Some reports say that we have indeed made that initial contact, that we have indeed spoke with the player and indeed now will take an offer to Ajax this summer, but others say that Barcelona right now still don't intend on signing Andre Onana as the Barcelona goalkeeper. But it's interesting here, because also yesterday, it wasn't just Onana that spoke. His agent also came out, Albert Botinas, and he gave the clearest indication of the truth just yesterday. He said there's a lot of interest right now in Onana. However, Barcelona haven't made an official bid yet, but it's true, they have shown the most interest through me. So quite clearly there, he says the bid hasn't been made, Barcelona haven't approached Ajax, but he does admit that of all the clubs right now interested in Onana, Barcelona is the one that's shown the most interest. And I think that there gives us a little bit more of the truth that Barca, I think, are looking at this guy, whether it's like we said yesterday, to put that pressure on Ter Stegen. It remains to be seen. But interesting words there again, official news, which is always nice. But I do want to move on here to Jadon Sancho, and in particular the future of the Borussia Dortmund winger this summer, because right now he is going to be probably the biggest transfer story of the summer by some distance. The extremely reliable journalist Fabrizio Romano came out yesterday, and he basically confirmed that Borussia Dortmund this summer, they're going to be willing to part ways with Jadon Sancho for a fee of €100 million, which in British pounds equates there to about 87 million. And Man United and Chelsea right now, they're the two big clubs battling it out for his signature this summer. And right now, I would say certainly Barcelona are not interested. We haven't heard any links at all very recently with Sancho to Barcelona, and it doesn't really seem as though that's the route that we're going to go down, even though in the past he has admitted that he would like and he would be open to playing in La Liga. But the question is, for €100 million, should we, as a club, be interested in Jadon Sancho? He turned 20 years old last month. He's a player, I think, in the wide areas that we are desperately crying out for. We need somebody there with a lot of pace out wide. We need somebody with creativity who can score goals and who ultimately can help with our attacking play. And certainly, he's one of the brightest, if not the brightest young talent right now in the entire footballing world. He's shown his quality over the past few seasons, both in the Bundesliga and also in Europe on a consistent basis. In the Bundesliga this season, he's got 14 goals and 15 assists in just 23 Bundesliga appearances. But should we be interested for that amount of money? And this brings me on now to my next point with regard to these transfer fees, because when that story broke yesterday from Fabrizio Romano, many people were saying 100 million. That's incredible. That's a bargain for Jadon Sancho. Because just a few months ago, there was talks there of Dortmund wanting 120 million, 140 million, 160 million. There was big transfer fees relating there to Sancho. And now everybody is saying 100 million. That's just fantastic. But I think what we have to do now, we've got to take a step back. We've got to realise we're not going to be seeing the same sort of transfer fees in football anymore. And I think actually that's a fantastic thing, because that 100 million euros there is basically right now seeing the market adjust. It's seeing the market adjust to the financial impacts of the current situation. You are going to see transfer fees go down, but that 100 million is not the same 100 million from a few months ago. A few months ago, it would have been a bargain. Is it a bargain now? I don't know. You don't know. Because I think right now we are going to be heading in terms of the transfer market maybe back towards the times before Neymar went to PSG for 222 million. Because you remember there, when that transfer went through, every single deal after that happened, it skyrocketed. We were paying massive money for Dembele, we were paying massive money for Coutinho, and the entire market basically reacted on the basis of that signing there from Paris Saint-Germain, and it was massively inflated. I think right now we're going to see transfer values go down. We're going to see transfer fees have to come down, because quite simply the money in football, it is going to take a hit. There's no question at all about that. And it remains to be seen right now whether 100 million euros for Sancho is going to be that bargain price. Because in the current market, in the current situation, that's now kind of like a record fee. That there is where we're going to be at once again. We're going to be looking at that 100 million figure, and we're going to be saying that's massive. That's a record amount in the current market as it is now, the new market. And that's what I mean about Lautaro. That's what I mean about Neymar. Are they worth those massive transfer fees? Because now, given everything that's going on, there was reports yesterday that Barcelona were losing 5 or 6 million every single day through different revenue sources. And you just think, can you afford to pay those big fees anymore? Can you afford to go out this summer and actually spend big in the market? I'm not so sure. I'm really not. And as always, guys, that does bring us to an end in today's news roundup, but I always want to hear your thoughts. What are your thoughts there on Arthur Melo's official words, where once again he says, I am staying. No matter what the club say, he wants to remain here, and he will do that, no doubt about it. Also got some words there on Onana. What do you make there of his situation? And also, what do you make of the transfer market? That 100 million euro fee for Jadon Sancho, is it a good deal? Is it one there that we should be interested in? Or have we gone past the time right now of those big transfer fees, at least for the time being? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments down below. I will see you soon, of course. Plenty more videos to come. Thanks for your support. But until next time, as always, Visca el Barça.